Hey guys, Lancer here. So, welcome back to the Commander Standard and Modern cards. I'm going to go through them very quickly because I don't think there's too much to say about them. I made a video for the reserve list cards that you can check out. There was a lot of just going backwards and forwards and getting confused. Sorry about that. But there's a lot of market manipulation going on for the reserve list cards and old cards in general. So, I want to start with Standard. So, I want to go through the weekly changes and see which ones are the biggest ones. Cards that I wanted to pick up, cards that I sadly missed out, and I can already see a couple here. So Croxa, not really something I had in my mind for Commander, but that card is moving up by 8%, now sitting at $36, which is pretty crazy. Fiery Emancipation, that is a card that I want to pick up for Commander, but I'm pretty sure that moved up because of the latest game night. It didn't really do anything. It might have done something because there was some interactions going on with damage, but I'm pretty sure it got destroyed pretty early. But a lot of people knew the threat about it, so maybe people figured out what it was doing and how to get rid of it, or how to use it in their commander decks. But it went up by 15% to now sitting at $20. Kiora, Beast of the Sea God. Now this card has been moving quite a lot, and it is probably in anticipation. Well, actually, now I think about it, there was another commander that was moving up as well, which was focused on krakens and all of those like sea creatures. So I think this might be the side effect of it, but it moved up by 47% to now sitting at $5.49 for a. It is a mythic card, but it's 7 mana, so it's obviously just being used. I'll just confirm. It makes sense for it to be used in Commander, but it might be being used in somewhere else. Ugin the Spirit Dragon, of course, moving up. This is a good pickup card. I don't know if I picked it up, but I'm pretty sure it's a good card to pick up, or was a good card to pick up. Heroic Intervention, yep, good card. Skyclave Apparition, amazing card, sitting at $11.24 now, moving up by 17%. Vorinclex, moving up by 4%. Yeah, this card is a commander forced staple pretty much. Like they pretty much threw Vorinclex in and said, hey, it doesn't really matter how we get it in there, but make sure it's good for commander, so these packs sell. Thassa's Oracle moving up $10.42, up $17. Chromatic Ori moving up by 9% to $18. Thassa is also moving up by 9%. But let's have a look at the top losers. Uro, of course, still on the ban list. Still, since last week, it has been dropping. This week has slowed down to 4%. It might find an equilibrium similar to where Oko is around about $16. It's funny, but every single blue-green card that they print and think that it's broken, then they ban it in everywhere, and then all of a sudden just sinks down to Commander and then sits at $16 until whenever. There's a very high chance they will never reprint it again in any set unless they really think of it as a price spike and then decide to print it for Commander specific products. Or maybe like a banned card, Secret Lair or something weird like that. Questing Beast, it is about to rotate out of Standard, so there's a chance that people might be selling out of it. I didn't realize that people were still playing paper cards, but there you go. To worry about that kind of stuff. Teferi Master of Time, once again, dropping down by 2%. None of these changes are to write home about, so I'm going to move on to another one. So Sea God is moving up very, very nicely. If anyone picked it up when it was $2, now it's sitting at $5.50, and it doesn't look like it's slowing down. It is being played in a lot of standard decks. There you go. Standard and Commander, with a bit of Brawl thrown in. And that's some pretty popular combinations as well. Salte Control and WUBRG. So multicolor ramp, I assume. But yeah, there you go. So it's actually being played in a lot of places and sitting at about 3 times the price it was just a couple of weeks ago. So it's not just reserve list moving up. Now, here comes the fun part. Modern. So, weekly changes for Modern. I'll look at the dailies after. Weekly changes. Liliana of the Veil. $93, up by 34% this week. Parallel Lives, that's a commander card. $60, up by 21%. Now, that's got to be Vorinclex pushing it, right? Doubling Season, up by 69.29. No, sorry, up by 16%. Now sitting at $70 pretty much, or 69. Coat of Arms, of course, for the elves, up by 50%. I think I have one of those, but I'm not too sure which. I think it's sitting in my vampire deck. $24. Liliana of the Veil from Innistrad, sitting at 86.90 up by 9%. Cavern of Souls 71.83 up by 9%. Doubling Seasons from Ravnica 67.50. Hey, wait a second. Why is this other doubling season? Ravnica's got to be a more cooler doubling season, right? Sitting at 67.50 up by 10%. And surprisingly, a enemy fetch land. I'm not too sure. Maybe people just really want to get that elf deck up to date, so they don't really care about buying it right now when, yeah, it might be reprinted in about 6 months' time. And Cavern of Souls and the first sliver up by 27%, but that's because the first sliver was printed in Modern Horizons, I think, and Sliver Legion is dropping down by 4% because it's going to come out in Time Spiral. I think. Make sure that's right, but I'm pretty sure that's right. Grand Abolisher did move up quite a bit. Now it's dropping down by 11%. Stuffy Doll moved up a lot as well, unexpectedly, dropping down by 24%. Bloodchief Ascension dropping down by 7%. Oboro, Palace of the Palace in the Clouds. Now that card moved up a lot for Zendikar, the new Zendikar set. So no doubt that that's the reason for it dropping, but it's only dropping by 3%. What I wanted to do was just go through the dailies as well. This is going to be a very quick video since I did the reserve list cards and vintage and all that in the other video. Liliana of the Veil, Doubling Season, Uruk Champion, Grey Pact, Vorinclex, Consecrated Sphinx. Interesting. That's an interesting one. And Mind Slicer, that makes sense. A lot of people said that was because of a new commander coming out that came out in Kaldheim. Cyclonic Rift up by 10% as well for $30. Interesting. And Mana Reflection is down to $14.99. I don't know if that's good. That means it's a good time to pick it up, but you'll have to see. So I think all of that's actually pretty good. Parallel Live sitting at $60. It has been moving up a lot. I'm pretty sure I covered this last week as well. So there's no surprise that this has been moving up, and with Doubling Season moving up, I think it's just a lot of counter prediction. Sorry. Plans for whatever Strixhaven might be coming out with, or already taking into account the fact that Vorinclex works really well with Doubling Season and so on. So there'll just be more super friends and counter specific strategies. And Strixhaven, one of the sets is Maths is Magic. I wouldn't be surprised if they just throw in like a lot of +1/+1 counters in there, and you can get some benefit from that where you want to, from this kind of stuff. Consecrated Sphinx, it got a spike in Strange. I think that almost was when Secret Lair Extra Life came out with the other Concentrated Sphinx. So it moving up from $21 to $40 is strange, and now it's still moving up to $40 again. So yeah, that's a weird one. You can get it from TCG for $32. So we'll have to see how that goes. Anyways, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. I think there was one thing about Llanowar Elves in here that I wanted to just show, which spiked, but there's no real point. It's all good. These are still the same reserve list cards I was keeping up before. Anyways, take care and have a good day, and see you guys next time.